Welcome to Thursday's Onward. We're going to start with a pledge and four-way test, and it's Cindy online or here. Choose our person that she's. We'll go ahead and go for it. So I'll start us off. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. For the forward test, I go into something. In all the things we think, say, or do, first, is it the truth? Is it second? Is it fair to all concerned? Third, will it build goodwill and better friendships? Fourth, will it be beneficial to all concerned? Great, thank you. And Sue is going to give the inspiration for us today.
It's my first inspiration. That's gotta go easy on me. We're the first official day of fall this week, so if you're like me, you're going around noticing all the beautiful trees and foliage just starting to change. It's lovely. So being the quasi-scientist that I am, I looked up the science behind it. And this is what AccuWeather says about the leaves changing colors. It said, autumn heralds the arrival of cooler weather, shorter days, and colorful scenes as trees start to prepare for the colder months ahead. The vibrant foliage can be credited to one thing: science. The weather plays a major role in the vibrancy and timing of the peak of fall foliage, but the process starts with a part of the leaf called the abscission layer. This layer of cells between the leaf stem and tree branch stops transporting nutrients and water to the leaf in early autumn, resulting in trees losing their leaves. This combined with less sunshine and cool nights slows down the production of chlorophyll, which allows other colors to emerge. And something I did not know but thought was cool is that different trees have different chemicals in their leaves. And because the chlorophyll isn't holding sway anymore, whatever chemicals are there is what color the leaves are, which I did not know. I thought was super cool. I will spare you all of the chemical names. Regardless, this all is in response to harsher conditions beginning, and this is my part, no, AccuWeather's done. This is in response to the harsher conditions beginning and the trees need to focus in them. Despite all the swirl and chaos in the outer world, this happens with humans too. We focus less on going out and the trapping of the external world and turn our attention inward. I just wanted to take a moment to acknowledge that that's where we are. Maybe we can find what colors emerge for us inside as the seasons change and seek solace in the regularity of nature's rhythms and our participation in that. We are all nature's beings, despite the external trappings we get distracted by.
Wonderful. That was really nice, and thank you. And another cool thing I learned about this year is because my daughter brought home when she moved home for a brief time, which isn't as brief as she thought, but she came to us and she brought up a Myers lemon tree. So I've been nursing this Myers lemon tree along, and my gosh, it looks to me like it's a lime tree. Because they're all green. And so I'm thinking, I think she got fooled. I think she got fooled. So we Google, of course, and we find out that it's the same thing as leaves as it is to the lemon tree. The green is chlorophyll, and chlorophyll is green. So once the days shorten, it sends that chemical to get rid of the chlorophyll, and then they'll turn yellow. So that's kind of the same thing. That's how the lemons become yellow, is because the chlorophyll goes away. So I was just, I'm fascinated. I'm a science person, so good for you. Thank you very much. Okay, great. Announcements. Tara, do you want to give an announcement about tomorrow? People don't want to hear me.
Hi.
Silly me. I'm all on Mondays. This is crazy.
Tonight at 5, not 5:30, 5, please. Here, next door. When you go in, ask for the Rotary party, and it's on the side patio. So we have our own place, and it will be all open for us, and we have a musician there. Okay, so let me see.
And unfortunately, I can't come. As soon as this meeting is over, I have a 1:30 appointment with the Medford Airport because I'm flying to Portland to see my grandchildren and watch my granddaughter be a cheerleader, raw for West Lynn, and watch my grandson play soccer. So it just had to be this weekend. It's just how it goes. Unfortunate, but I will be here for October for sure. Okay, I don't know if you guys see the food bank. I saw some food back there. That's what we like to see. So keep bringing in that food. I am gonna send this around. I have officially decided on a date, and it's Friday, October 10th. So if you're working, that might be difficult, but if you sometimes. What? October, sorry, I'm gonna be down back here. Can you see that? Cleanup, highway cleanup. I've been trying to get that going, because I really want to get it done before November, because November gets nasty, and I'd like to do it twice a year. So I'm gonna get it. I finally came up, the 18th was not possible because of the clothing fair, and so I moved it to a Friday. I have been in contact with our Interact Club, and a couple of those students are gonna try to come with us. If you wanna come and you just wanna bring somebody random who just loves getting out and doing public service, you're welcome to bring somebody along. It will be at 10 o'clock at the Fred Meyer parking lot, the one that used to be the gas station that's kind of big and open. And at that point, we'll set up a system to clean up the parkway. I will have the whatever they're called, grabbers and vests, so that you'll feel safe. And we'll have that, meet at 9:30. We're hoping to go from 10 to 12, and the idea is to have a lunch afterwards. Perhaps at the Growlers. So anyway, so that's the plan. So I'm gonna send this around. I don't know if I have a pen handy, but I will find one. And if you can sign up, that will be great. Yes, question, Sue?
So for those of us who are Monday through Friday work for bees,
Mhm.
but you're doing all the preps of the, all the equipment and stuff, is it possible to have a second? Would it be possible to have a second crew do it on Saturday if they can't come on Friday? I'd be willing to do the handoff and then give you everything back. If you don't get enough people on Friday.
I'll be in touch with you. We'll see. I'm hoping to do the 10th and get the kids, and that will go, whatever. But if that doesn't work, and we'll do it again. But I just, in October, it was just impossible to find it a weekday, on a weekend it works. So that's there. Art Along the Road is the following weekend. It's next weekend, I believe. The 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and some of you signed up, and you should have gotten a reminder of when you signed up for. So that's going on next weekend, which I'm very excited about. And then, are there any other announcements? Anybody else have any other announcements they want? Okay, come on.
Hi, I'm Jim LaFever. And as you know, our club's been working on a global grant program in Mexico with 2 schools. One is CSD City and one is Setmar. Setmar is a vocational high school teaching many things, and then ESD 6, Jose Vance 12, is a middle school. On this month, our project was completed by the builder at both of these schools. We're very close to having it done. And on Saturday, Jose Vansquela, EST 6, is having a big, huge hoopla at the school. It's an inauguration of this clean water project. And I was just notified right now that it will be live at 10:40 a.m. on Saturday, Cancun time, which is 3 hours ahead of us. I'll send out an email to everybody in the club. If you'd like to watch this inauguration of this project live in Mexico, on the app, you'll have the ability to do it. I want to thank all of you for all of your help and your assistance. It's been a big project when we started it. My wife and I, along with the club in Mexico, we started talking about this in 2020. And we actually got the grant approved in 2023. So we're right at the end. Thank you again.
So good. What was I taking the pictures? So that we can get pictures to also put in our newsletter and that sort of thing as well. And I know in the past, we've actually had a meeting where we conversed with them online. So it would be great to do that at some point in time and celebrate. And I'm still looking at a place to go for Mexican vacation, so, you know, I'm keeping in mind, Cozumel.
I found some chocolates over there. For staring at. So the Gladiator High School Construction Internship Program has moved along, and we got our second grant for the winter, it was spring session. So if anybody is looking for a storage shed to be built on their property, we're looking for a project or two to bring us into the springtime. So if you're looking for a storage shed, please let me know, or if you know something that might be. We're looking for 1 or 2 more properties, or anything else that might be construction related. A she shed. Yeah, there's 6 seashells.
Yeah, she shall have one going for there, then I'm probably gonna slip and it won't be pretty. Oh, pretty great, so now, one more thing I just want to say is, we have a few more cards back there, so our wonderful reader Jan will be walking around looking for people with dollars hanging around in their purse or their pockets to buy a few cards. So that's what she's doing right now. We have some visiting non-parents. We have some visiting people today. We have Cassie Sinclair. Thank you for joining us. She came with Kelly Gonzalez. It is wonderful to see your face here too. But we're great. It's great to see you. And Stu Dinsmore. Who's active summer. So yes, and congratulations. Thanks for coming. We'd love to see your face. So you're welcome anytime. I was at, I don't remember what meeting. There were so many meetings, they all run together. But I guess it was the Children's Museum. Yes, Children's Museum, which was very exciting. They're starting to design it, and she had some great ideas tied in with caves. So that's a really exciting thing. And just to keep your calendar open, November 1st, Gates Furniture is doing a fundraiser for the Children's Museum. And that is just gonna be cool. They're opening up their the place. So it's a fundraiser for the Children's Museum. So if you have November 1st open on your itinerary or your schedule going forward, keep it open because that will be really fun. November 1st is a Saturday. I'm not exactly sure what time it is, but as the time comes closer, I will make sure that I get that information out to you. Okay, without further ado, one more thing. Look for community work. We got a committee email from the literacy just saying if you want to do literacy this year, you need to make sure that you go through the school district and get the A-OK. So there's a place on that email. If you want to, and you didn't, you get hold of Kelly Moody. She's the person in charge. So there we go. And now we're gonna play a game because it's time we had some fun. If there's any time right now, we need to have fun and just kind of forget what's going on in the world outside us. This is it. So I have designed, I didn't really design it, decided I shouldn't have went online and bought it. Have trivia. There we go. All put together for me. Woo! That's where we learn to be creative. And what I have are answer sheets. So I will actually need to make sure somebody at the table has a pen. There will be 5 categories. As you take a look at that, the first category will be world geography. The second category is movies. The third category is food and beverage. The fourth category is sports. And the 5th category is pop culture. Now, if you're online and you would like to play along, all you really need to do is get a piece of paper and have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then have 10 questions in each of those categories. So there's I'm gonna run the trivia game, and it's all up there. Every one of them is multiple choice. So you don't have to come up with anything out of your brain. You just have to circle A, B, C, or D. Yeah. That makes it even simpler. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play a little trivia. And yeah, and we'll see how it goes. I have no idea how long it's gonna take. Yeah, you work as a group. So that's the whole idea, is to kind of get you chatting and talking and getting the chance to get your mind working. So we have right here, our person who's gonna keep us on time.
No.
Yeah, oh, thank you. No phones. The world hates cheaters. So right now, I want you to take your phone and I want to lay it flat so that you can't get to it. So
It's not
no
cheating.
phones. Thank you. That is
It's using all our resources. That's not cheating.
So here we go.
Okay.
Start us off, and I will read each question. So as I go through.
There it is.
And we do know.
The down arrow.
This is a first, so be patient, but I just thought it would be fine, because one of the things that happens as a president is you invite speakers to come and they don't show up. So it's always nice to have something in your back pocket. As a teacher, I learned you always had to have something in your back pocket or you would be miserable. So I had something in my back pocket. Anyway, so here we go. So I'm gonna lead us through it, be patient with me. So this is called pub trivia. How to play. I'm gonna share the question with you. You use the provided answer sheet. If you're online, you just have to write A, B, C, or D. Each question right is a point. The player with the most points at the end of the game wins. So that's how we're gonna play. So moving on. Oh, there's all sorts of things over here, all sorts of random things. But we got a bag of goodies. So then you can see that it's actually 10 categories with 100 questions, but we knew we wouldn't have time for all that. So that's what I'm saying, my back pocket. You've got another game for another time. So here we go. And as you see, the game is meant to be played in a pub, which of course we are there. And of course, in a pub, you can take a drink, but you can take a drink here too. Cheers to take a drink when this slide comes up. So here we go. Let's play. Round one, world geography. And you've got to be quiet because you don't want the other people listening to you and no phones. Question number one. Which country has the most islands? Japan, Sweden, C, the Philippines, or D, Indonesia. So take a few minutes and choose A for Japan, B for Sweden, C for the Philippines, or D for Indonesia.
What do we win?
The warm fuzzies. I mean, just winning is a warm fuzzy. I would never tell my students what they want because, yeah, there's things in the bag. There's some treats. I mean, teachers always got treats up their sleeve. You have to. Okay, we ready to move on? Question number 2. How many time zones does Russia have? A, 1, B, 4, C, 7, D, 11. How many time zones does Russia have? A, 1, B, 4, C, 7, or D, 11. Next question. And I'm not sure, does anybody know how to say that word? I was gonna look it up. Seychelles. Seychelles. The Seychelles are located in which ocean? A, the Arctic. B, the Atlantic. C, the Indian. Or D, the Pacific. Seychelles is an island, I think an island group, are located in which ocean? A, the Arctic, B, Atlantic, C, Indian, D, Pacific. Next question. What is the capital of Canada? Is it A, Ottawa, B, Toronto, C, Vancouver, or D, Montreal? What is the capital of Canada? A, Ottawa, B, Toronto, C, Vancouver, D, Montreal. I see you can learn something here. Hold on, do acknowledge here. Which country is not a part of the Soviet Union? A, Romania. I know. This is kind of an interesting question, but you know, I'll give it. B, Ukraine. C, Georgia. D, Moldova. Which country is not a part of the Soviet Union? A. Romania, it was put together in 2023, just for your information. So this one was kind of like borderline, but we're gonna put it there in. A, Romania, B, Ukraine, C, Georgia, D, Moldova. What is the largest mountain range in the world? A, the Himalayas. B, the Alps. C, the Appalachian. D, the Andes. What is the largest mountain range in the world? A, Himalayas. B, Alps. C, Appalachian. Or D, Andes. Next question. Sofia is the capital city of which European country? A, Serbia. B, Bulgaria. C, Turkey. Or D, Italy. All you travelers, this is your chance to show off your travels. Sofia is the capital city of which European country? A, Serbia. B, Bulgaria. C, Turkey. Or D, Italy. Next question. Which river runs through Baghdad? A, the Tigris. B, the Nile. C, Euphrates. Or D, Jordan. Which river runs through Baghdad? A, Tigris. B, Nile. C, Euphrates. Or D, Jordan. Next question. What is the world's largest island? A, Iceland. B, Greenland. C, Japan. Or D, Hawaii. What is the world's largest island? A, Iceland. B, Greenland. C, Japan. Or D, Hawaii. Next question. Where is the highest waterfall in the world located? A, Venezuela. B, South Africa. C, Norway. Or D, Peru. Where is the highest waterfall in the world located? A,
Val,
yes,
you know if highest means the tallest waterfall or waterfall with the highest elevation?
I would assume highest meant the highest elevation. That would be my explanation, the highest, which I think is kind of tall. It didn't say the largest, it said the highest. So I don't, that's all I can tell you. A, Venezuela, B, South Africa, C, Norway, D, Peru. And there may be, you know, I know people in this group. And no matter what the 2023 answers put out there, somebody's gonna contest one of the questions. I know that for a fact. So we're just playing a game the way it's written. Because now we're gonna take a moment, because now we're gonna find out. We're gonna go through the answers to the first 10. And that way we're gonna keep score, so it just makes it so you know as you go along, so you can keep that information in your head. So, hang along. End of round one. So let's do a little scorekeeping and see how you did. Which country has the most ions? Yeah, I think this is what I do. Let me be sure this one. Sweden. Ooh, there we go. And I, yes, they have. If you look at the very top of screen. So who knew that? How many time zones does Russia have? It was, I don't know what's fresh, but it eventually comes up. It's not even, I know you don't push the up or down button, so that's why I'm not sure. Not for this one, not for this one. There you go. There. 11. That's because it's so big. 11 time zones. They say shells, not to be confused with seashells, right? Located in which island? Ocean Tree. Indian Ocean. There we go. C, I should say that C. That's the C. What is the capital of Canada? A, Ottawa. So now, if you didn't know before, you can know that Ottawa is the capital of Canada. I did not know that. A, Ottawa. Question 5. Which country is not a part of the Soviet Union? Now, this is the one I kind of question because, just because, and you'll see why. Romania. So I thought, because I thought it was the first sure of Ukraine, but, so that's. But they say Romania, I'm gonna go with it. As of 2023. 6. What is the largest mountain range in the world? And you'll notice it says largest. The Andes is the largest, because I know the Himalaya is the highest. And so that's what they try to do. They always try to trick you. Sofia is the capital city of which European country? B, Bulgaria. So now you know the capital of Bulgaria was Sofia. Now you know. Go home and trick your spouse. Number 8. Which river runs through Baghdad? A, the Tigris River. So A, the Tigris River runs through Baghdad. Number 9, what is the world's largest island? To me, I think this was easy, one of the easier ones, but maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. Greenland, yes. You always have to remember that Greenland is icy and icy is green. That's, the on point. Number 10, where is the highest waterfall in the world located? A, Venezuela. There's something in there too. Okay, so count your points and just know and put plus how many of you see it in the first one. Now, move on.
Got 85 points.
I'm not surprised, bud. Round 2, the movies. Here we go. First in the movies, first category. What was the first movie to be released by Pixar? A, Toy Story. B, A Bug's Life. C, Monsters Incorporated. Or D, Finding Nemo. What was the first movie to be released by Pixar? A, Toy Story. B, A Bug's Life. C, Monsters Incorporated. Or D, Finding Nemo. Question 2 on the movies. Where did the McAllister family travel to in Home Alone, leaving their son, Kevin, behind? A, Miami, Florida. B, Rome, Italy. C, Paris, France. Or D, New York, New York. Where did the McAllister family travel to in Home Alone, leaving their son, Kevin, behind? A, Miami, Florida. B, Rome, Italy. C, Paris, France. Or D, New York, New York. Next question. What is Harry Potter's Patronus?
Yeah.
What is Harry Potter's Patronus? A horse. B, a hare, as in Bunny Rabbit. C, stag. Or D, otter. What is Harry Potter's Patronus? A, horse. B, hare. C, stag. Or D, otter. Question 4. What color pill does Neo take in The Matrix? What color pill does Neo take in The Matrix? A, red. B, blue. C, white. Or D, silver. Color of the pill in Matrix. A, red. B, blue. C, white. Or D, silver. Next question. Number 5. Films are in the James Bond franchise. How many films are in the James Bond franchise? A, 19. B, 24. C, 26. Or D, 31. How many films are in the James Bond franchise? A, 19. B, 24. C, 26. D, 31. Number 6 in movies. Who directed The Godfather? Part 1. A, Martin Scorsese. Scorsese, sorry. B, Francis Ford Coppola. C, Abel Ferrara. Or D, Joseph Barbera. Who directed The Godfather? Part 1. A, Martin Scorsese, sorry. Scorsese, whatever. B, Francis Ford Coppola. Scorsese, okay, thank you. I'll know next time. C, Abel Ferrara. Or D, Joseph Barbera. Next question, 7. What was the exact speed the car in Back to the Future needed to go in order to travel in time? A, 77 miles per hour. B, 82 miles per hour. C, 85 miles per hour. Or D, 88 miles per hour. What was the exact speed the car in Back to the Future needed to go in order to travel in time? A, 77. B, 82. C, 85. Or D, 88. Next question. Marvin, take a break. Woo! Okay, question number 8. Which bombshell did Andy Dufresne have pinned on his cell wall in The Shawshank Redemption? Which bombshell did Andy Dufresne have pinned on his cell wall in The Shawshank Redemption? A, Rita Hayworth. B, Jane Mansfield. C, Sophia Loren. Or D, Bridget Bardot. Bombshell, Shawshank Redemption. A, Rita Hayworth. B, James Mansfield. C, Sophia Loren. Or D, Bridget Bardot. Next question, number 9. What song does Tom Cruise famously dance to in Risky Business? What song does Tom Cruise famously dance to in Risky Business? A, Addicted to Love. B, Old Time Rock and Roll. C, Start Me Up. Or D, Satisfaction.
Val, I don't know C. Can you sing that?
Oh, no, I didn't. I can sing B, but you won't want to hear me. Or A, or D, but not C. So A, addicted to love, B, old time rock and roll, C, start me up, or D, satisfaction.
You don't have a speaker, we'll do karaoke. Okay.
As of 2023, which movie has won the most Academy Awards? A, Titanic. B, The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. C, Ben-Hur, or D, The English Patient. As of 2023, which movie has won the most Academy Awards? A, The Titanic. B, The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. C, Ben-Hur, or D, The English Patient. And that brings us to the end of round 2. So let's see how you did. What was the first movie to be released by Pixar?
Yeah.
Toy Story. Number 2, where did the Wachowski family travel in Home Alone, leaving their son Kevin behind? Eric?
No, it was.
What was Harry Potter's promise?
Oh, for stairs.
Say. There you go. This is a good movie.
You gotta explain what.
I don't know. Somebody out there knows. Every one of my children would know, including all of my grandchildren, but me, no. What color pill does Neo take in the Matrix? Red. How many films are in the James Bond franchise? 26. Who knew? Who directed The Godfather Part 1? Francis Ford Coppola. What was the exact speed the car Back to the Future needed to go in order to travel in time? 88. Which bombshell did Andy Dufresne have pinned on his cell wall in The Shawshank Redemption? Rita Hayworth. What song does Tom Cruise famously dance to in Risky Business? Oh, time rock. That's probably the easiest one to dance to, so I will put that on. Number 20. As of 2023, which movie has won the most Academy Awards? Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. So how many times? I think we probably have one more round. So let's go to our next round.
Nobody won best actor.
Okay, food and beverage.
Yeah, probably the last one.
I know, that's what I just said. This is our last round. We won't go all through. I've been watching the clock. I've been trained. I might. Yes, to watch the clock. What is the only food that never expires? A, barley. B, honey. C, almonds. Or D, white rice. What is the only food that never expires? A, barley. B, honey. C, almonds. D, white rice. Question 2. In what year did the first McDonald's open? A, 1938. B, 1943. C, 1949. Or D, 1955. In what year did the first McDonald's open? A, 1938. B, 1943. C, 1949. D, 1955.
I'm too young for that one.
And in which city was the first McDonald's restaurant opened? A, Plains, Illinois. B, Evansville, Indiana. C, Albany, New York. D, San Diego, California. What city was the first McDonald's restaurant opened? A, Des Plaines, Illinois. B, Evansville, Indiana. C, Albany, New York. Or D, San Diego, California. Number 4 in this category, which country grows the most coffee? A, Colombia. B, the United States. C, Cuba. Or D, Brazil. Which country grows the most coffee? A, Colombia. B, United States. C, Cuba. D, Brazil. Which marshmallow shape was added to the Lucky Charms cereal in 1975? For all you Lucky Charms people, which marshmallow shape was added to Lucky Charms cereal in 1975? A, the rainbow. B, the horseshoe. C, the diamond. Or D, the heart? Marshmallow shape. A, rainbow. B, horseshoe. C, diamond. D, heart. Number 6. Hickory trees produce what kind of nuts? Hickory trees produce what kind of nuts? A, walnuts. B, pistachios. C, pecans. Or D, almonds. Hickory trees produce what kind of nuts? A, walnuts. B, pistachios. C, pecans. And D, almonds. What is the most expensive spice in the world? The most expensive spice. A, paprika. B, cumin. C, cardamom. Or D, saffron. The most expensive spice in the world. A, paprika. B, cumin. I don't think. C, cardamom. And D, saffron. Next question. Which Mexican food's name translates to little donkey? A, tamale. B, enchilada. C, burrito. Or D, chimichanga. Which Mexican food's name translates to little donkey? A, tamale. B, enchilada. C, burrito. Or D, chimichanga. Question number 9. Which berry is the predominant flavor in gin? A, lingonberry. B, pomegranate. C, juniper. D, blackberry. Which berry is the predominant flavor in gin? A, lingonberry. B, pomegranate. C, juniper. Or D, blackberry. Last question. Here we go. What is the most popular flavor of ice cream in the United States? A, vanilla. B, chocolate. C, mint chocolate chip. Or D, cookies and cream. What is the most popular flavor of ice cream in the United States? A, vanilla. B, chocolate. C, mint chocolate chip. D, cookies and cream. And we'll go with drum roll, because now we're gonna find out this. So that'll level up. End of round 3. Here we go. What is the only food that never expires? Who knew? Who knew? I knew it wasn't all me because we spoiled it. In what year did the first McDonald's open? I know, 1955, and I knew that. That's also the year that the Magic Kingdom, Disneyland opened, because that was the year I was born. It was a pretty special year. 1955. 23. And in which city was the first McDonald's restaurant opened? Hey, please, Illinois. So maybe we should talk most. Number four, which country grows the most coffee? The answer is Brazil.
Good job.
Number five, which marshmallow shape was added to Lucky Charms cereal in 1975? I think it's pretty much a crapshoot because I don't think anybody pays attention, but here we go. See, the diamond. Why am I not surprised that Ted knew? Number six, hickory trees produce what kind of nuts? C, pecans. Number seven, what is the most expensive spice in the world? Saffron. Who knew that one? Zara, I figured you know that. Number eight, which Mexican food's name translates to little donkey? I think most of us knew that. The burrito. Burrito, number C, burrito. 29, which berry is a predominant flavor in gin? And some of those gin drinkers knew this as well. That answer is C, juniper. Juniper berries, C. And the last one, what is the most popular flavor of ice cream in the United States? A, vanilla. We are so boring. What does that say about it? What makes sense? Okay. So there we go. So now we go for the total. I don't know if that's gonna stop this. I go. You said. Okay. So going to on that. Okay, so there we go. So total your answers. You look around each color group and you can tell us your number. Right, even because I even have a tiebreaker. I have a tiebreaker for you too. So hey, you know, always think of it. I'm thinking. So let's go see. We start off with orange. How many? 20. Lady 20? What did you remember here?
25.
25. 25. Wow. So there we go. I don't even need to use the tiebreaker. Simple.
We got 68.
Oh. He's a liar. What do you think? Ooh, yeah. Okay, so I would say. Well, what I have is I just have a whole clip where you can reach in the bag and shoot something out of here. Those are that are winners. There's a little candy bag. There's some. Now, and nobody's a loser. Nobody's a loser. Is it okay? Please, did I call you?
You can't take that back.
Okay, no, nobody's a loser. But I'm gonna say, I'm gonna let, these are gonna hand this out for me and walk around and just throw some on the table or whatever, or just take some and pass them around. And I will put this. That's what games are about. Anyway, I hope that was fun. Okay, sergeant of arms. So while we're doing this, and while I'm kind of coming around and worrying about that, our sergeant of arms today, and I know Jenny, I thought you might do it, but Luke's volunteered, so Luke's gonna do it. So I'm gonna hand this over to Luke's and then I'll come around to the prize, to the winners, and Luke's will. You think, do what you want.
Okay, so this is literacy month, and we're moving from trivia to literacy. How many words do you think are in the Oxford English Dictionary? Ask me. A lot, yeah.
6,300,000.
B. 600,000, and the average adult in the United States has a vocabulary of about 20,000 words, which means that we're about 580,000 behind. And so I'm going to give you a few today, okay, for worth it. What's the space between your eyebrows called? It's a glabella. So this is going to be on the test next week, so take notes. How about plastic or metallic coating on the end of your shoelace?
Widgets.
somebody. Aglet? I thought I heard somebody say that, close. There's a word for the rumbling that goes on in your stomach. What do you think it's called? Oh, the womble.
Oh, no.
Womble. How about the tiny plastic, excuse me, the tiny plastic table placed in the middle of a pizza box?
It's a Barbie table. It's a Barbie engine.
That's what it is, it's a box tent. What's the day after tomorrow?
Thank you.
Saturday.
It's overmorrow. Illegible handwriting is called what?
Chicken scratch.
Your college.
Oh.
Your college. And one last one before we do happy about. What's the utterly sick feeling you get after eating or drinking too much? There's actually a word for it that's called crapulence. Okay, add some more, and let's go to so let's go to happy breaths. My Taylor was very happy because we won.
I have somewhat happy bucks. It's a Calvin story. So it's book fair week, tied into literacy. And Calvin insisted on going to book fair by himself this year. He's a first grader. I said, I can go with you. Oh no, I've got it. My friends are going by themselves. And I said, okay, my one rule is you have to actually buy books. We're not gonna buy toys. We're gonna buy books. So I give him $20 and he comes home and he instantly shows the cute stuffed capybara he got. And I said, where are the books? So, oh shoot, I forgot. So no books at my house, just stuffed capybaras for $25.
That's the way it happened. You want the $20 microphone?
I'm gonna give 10 happy bucks for my guest today, Cass. She is coming up on her 1-year anniversary as our executive director of the foundation at Grove Community College. And fun little fact, we both went to the same community college in California.
Which was what?
Ohlone College in Fremont, California.
Well, I have lots of things to celebrate. I had my 50th birthday, September 12th of this month. And I'm gonna be gone since like the 3rd. I went to my niece's wedding, a beautiful wedding. She made it her own, she owned it. And then I got home for 5 minutes and jumped on a plane at 5 a.m. and went to New York City for the first time. And then I got on a ship on my mother's birthday with my sister, and we went to Nassau, Bahamas. And then we went to Half Moon Key, which is a private island. And then we went to Turks Caicos, and then we came back to New York City and spent 3 days there. And I floated by the Statue of Liberty on the way out, which was lovely. But on the way in, I woke up at 4 a.m. and looked out the window, and it was just right there. And I went out on the porch, and just she was lit up, and it was quiet, and it was beautiful, and it made me cry. And it was an honor to be there at the beginning of our history, especially at this time in our nation's history, and just the freedom and the beauty of it all. I got to go to the New York Library, and I got to go to the top of the Empire State Building, and I got to do so many things that I lived more in the last, since you've seen me last, than I have in the last 5 years. So, yeah. And I was really broke, so I got like a happy 75 cents.
You guys just wait until I get all the way over to the other side and then raise your hand.
I have happy bucks because my brother and his fiance just had a baby, so I have a niece for the first time, Olivia Grace.
Yeah, no, they might not let us back in here yet. Okay, happy buck, I'm gonna cover a couple dollars again, because that was just happy to hear that whole thing. Thank you. We have, we get to go camping this weekend at a YMCA or summer camp for kids up at Lake of the Woods, and it's so fun to go camping and say, oh, we don't have to do anything. We've got a toilet bathroom in the cabin, we've got a refrigerator in the cabin, and all this stuff is taken care of. It's like the nicest little arranged camping trip ever. If it's even called camping, I don't know. Lots of booze and lots of food.
Landing.
And I, of course, I'm so happy that I get to fly up and see my grandchildren. I sad but I was supposed to drive up to see my grandchildren, but I had an incident with my garage door. My garage and I do not get along. Twice now, I have a daughter living with me who parks behind me at one angle, and a husband who has a big car, and so it's behind me. So every time I get out of my garage, I kind of have to, you go out of there and get out. Well, once I was so excited my husband wasn't there, I just swung that baby around and crashed my mirror into the garage door. So $800 later. Yeah, you don't want to do that because those things have those little lights and sensitivities and all those things. Oh, yeah. So then I did it again, but this time I didn't hit the hole, but I just got the back it up. So now I'm going to get that replaced. I've been driving around all summer with it open, but it's gonna rain and there's wires exposed, and so that's probably not a good thing. But the worst one was this last Wednesday, a garage door's kind of been doing up and down, weird things, but it's better. So I went out one morning to take my dog to puppy playtime, and I was late, because I always been late, so I hit that button, and then I saw the garage door go up, and I jumped in the car, and I put it over. Bam! The garage door hadn't gone all the way up, it had stopped. And so I thought, well, it doesn't look too bad, back of my car, and then I looked at the top of my car, and there's this funny thing, it looks like a shark fin on the top of the car. Well, that's an antenna. And the antenna smashed into the top of the roof when I hit it, so there's a dent on the top of my roof, and then it can't lay flat, which means that if it rains, that the roof, the inside of my car is gonna be damaged, so that needs to be fixed right away. And so, of course, I'm going up to see my grandchildren this weekend. I can't not go. So I got an estimate, and so I got used flight. Luckily, I had points and I'm able to fly up. So I'm leaving at 1:30 to get on the airplane and fly up and see my grandchildren. So bad news, happy news. Happy news is I get to go anyway. The bad news is that I'm out $2,000. Sad but true. And with that, we are going to, more happy bucks. Yes. Always love to see you.
I just want to report that the Oregon Caves tours are 7 days a week.